All right. Hey, hello. Good morning, everyone. What's up? Hey, this is a quick video for today because I got a brand new batch of Ignite metabolic booster and the TriGLP from Origin just came in, and I wanted to walk you guys through the products, and more importantly, I want to bring you along on this journey that I'm going to take over the next 6 to 12 weeks. So let me kind of break that down. So real quick, let me break down the products. So I'm sorry, the TriGLP, this one right here, right? By the way, I'm doing this on Zoom because I'm going to share a screen in just a second. I normally don't do Zoom videos, but this one I had to share the screens. I want to show you something. And so that you guys know that this is a legitimate test moving forward. Okay. So anyway, this is the TriGLP. This is the dropper right here. I'll show you guys exactly how to use this product in a minute. Now, this is a natural peptide blend powered by GLP-1, GLP-2, and GIP. The goal here is support your body's own metabolic response, help quiet the food noise, support fat burning efficiency, help with appetite control, all those type things. It's in the dropper bottle, like I stated. It's the 10 ml bottle, 10 ml bottle, super simple to use, couple drops under the tongue, done. The second is the Ignite, right? This is the bag, comes in a little deal like this, right? Show you exactly what I do with that in a second. And that's their metabolic booster. It's a stick pack powder built to work synergistically with the droppers. Now, it's a mix and go, put it in your water, shake it up, boom, you're done. Now, together, the idea is that these two work together synergistically, support metabolic health, appetite regulation, body composition, etc. Right? Now, here's where the personal test comes in. This is what I'm really going to show you guys. I want you guys to see exactly what's going on. So before I get started, let me share my screen. How do I do that? Share. Where is my blood work? Okay. Hopefully you guys can see that. Okay, I believe you guys can see that. Let me double check one thing. Yes. Okay. So that is sharing the right file. Okay. Okay, so as you can see, here's my name. I'm not going to show you my address because it's none of your business, unless you already know where I live. There's my date of birth. I am 53 years old. This is through Access Labs. As you can see, this was taking July 8th of 2026. Okay, why that's important is because 6 weeks from today, not that date, but 6 weeks from today, I'm going to be doing the blood test again, and we're going to compare side by side numbers. And so I wanted you guys to see this. As you can see, the reds are things I'm already a little bit high in. Some of it's because I take a lot of vitamin B12. My testosterone is extremely low. I am about to start TRT. So on the next blood test, I am expecting a few increases, specifically hemoglobin and hematocrit. They typically will increase with the use of TRT. What I'm more concerned about with this product is to see the overall numbers. How do they compare, right? I'm a pretty healthy individual overall, but I want to see how they compare um, on the blood work based on where I'm currently at, right? And so bear with me because two things. This is not going to be some one of those super fake miracle. I lost 35 pounds in a week bullshit. It's not going to be none of that, right? You guys know I don't play those games. What it's going to be is how did this legitimately affect me from a molecular level, from a glucose level, right? And the blood work's going to give me that. I have my before. I'm going to take blood in 6 weeks. I'm going to take blood again in 12 weeks, and we're going to look at the markers and we're going to see was there any difference or change. I'm not changing my eating habits. I'm not adding any other medications. The only thing I'm adding to my daily routine are these two products. So we're going to get a real look at does this work or does it not? Okay. Because no matter what anyone says, no matter how much they hype something up, etc., your blood work doesn't lie, right? Okay. So with that said, let me show you the easy stuff. All right. So let me stop sharing screen. You guys don't need to see that no more. How do I stop? There we go. Stop sharing screen. Okay. So TriGLP. This is, like I said, a little peptide, 2 drops under the tongue. Okay. Has like a sour ginger taste. Okay. Ignite. We're gonna go ahead and put this in my water. By the way, you can stir this. I just prefer shaking. I don't know why. Just so you guys can kind of see it. Does get a little foamy, but just so you can see it, we'll go ahead and put it in a glass like this. There you go. I'll finish that in a second. That actually tastes really good. It's kind of maybe a berry-ish taste, something like that. But it's actually really good. Really easy to drink. The drops don't taste bad, but they do have like a um it's not smooth, right? It's almost like alcohol, right? It's like alcohol, but it has a ginger taste. Okay. Again, not bad, but definitely if you've never had it before, you'll be like, oh wow, that's different. Okay. Anyways, here's the deal. I'm gonna check back in 6 weeks. I'm taking these daily every morning, once a day on each. I do 1 to 2 drops under the tongue. I do it under the tongue. You can put it on this or whatever. It's up to you, but I do it under the tongue. If you're curious about either of these products, shoot me a message, let me know. I can give you samples, or I can give you the website on where you can order them. I'm pretty excited about them. They have a great research behind them. $50 million worth of research. It's a Norwegian company. 50 million dollars worth of research. Over 16,000 testimonials over the last year or last 9 months. So it's clearly working for people somewhere. So I'm excited to try it, excited to, keep it going, and we'll go from there. Now, two things. I make no claims, medical claims whatsoever, because I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not even going to pretend that I am. What I am is a person who has dealt with weight loss journey up and down over the last 15 years, okay? And that's real. What I have done, I've done trizepatide, which is Manjaro. I've done the injectables. I've done other things to help with the appetite suppressant and things of those nature. And what I don't like about them, I don't like the constant, injections. And I also don't like the fact that all it's really doing is killing my appetite. It's not doing anything else for me from a health standpoint. And then, potential side effects as well. And the biggest thing I don't like is what they don't tell you. Yeah, it's really cheap to start those drugs because, you're only using a very little bit, a small amount. So like on trizepatide, as an example, I started doing just a very, I don't want to go through the math because you guys may not know what I'm talking about, but I went from a very small amount. So let's just call it a one, right? And I did that for 4 weeks. And a full bottle will last 8 weeks doing that. But then when you titrate up and you go to two, now one bottle is only lasting 4 weeks. And then you try trade up again to three, and now that same bottle only lasts 2 weeks. It got to a point where a bottle was only lasting 1.5 weeks, 10 days. And at that point, each bottle is $180. So it went from $180 for 2 months supply to $180 every freaking week, right? And by the way, that's with me getting a really good price. There's people that pay, once they try trade up to 4 or 5, level 4 or 5, they're spending $250, $300 a week. These two products combined, $139 for a 30-day supply. Okay. So no injections, $139 a month for two products versus $180 a week for one, and no side effects. So that's what I'm mostly excited about. We'll see what happens. See you in 6 weeks.